Archives of Prasar Bharati presents the timeless treasure of golden era.
The state of Arunachal Pradesh is known as the powerhouse of the Northeast. With its vast natural network of rivers, tributaries and streams winding their way turbulently through high mountains, it is no wonder that the state offers tremendous possibilities for hydroelectricity. According to estimates, the total hydroelectric potential of Arunachal's river systems works out to be more than 30,000 megawatt. Yet despite the immense untapped potential, only a negligible 23.65 megawatt or just 0.05% of the total has been harnessed so far. Experts point out that this source of energy enjoys numerous advantages. Hydroelectricity, despite its comparatively high initial project cost, is in fact in the long run one of the most economical means of generating electricity. And above all, it is non-polluting and environmentally friendly. Moreover, if the state taps its vast potential of hydroelectricity, it would not only spur industrial development in the state itself, but would also be in a position to sell the surplus generated electricity to the other northeastern states. The government of Arunachal Pradesh recognizes this potential and has already initiated important steps in this direction. Hydroelectricity projects have already been initiated in the state with the basic aim of developing this vital infrastructure. And once the state's vast hydroelectric potential is tapped, developmental as well as industrial activity will follow, thereby improving the economic condition and living standard of the people of the state. Even today, most of rural Arunachal, except for a few households in urban areas, use firewood as the main source of fuel. Women carry large quantities of fuel wood over sometimes great distances in baskets on their backs. Most of it is used for cooking, though in cold winters, fuel wood is also used for heating purposes. In accordance with the current energy policy, the annual production of petroleum-based products has increased in the last decade. The state possesses a vast reservoir of oil and natural gas. Estimates put the reserve at about 30 million tons, particularly in the Kunchai geological structure. Exploratory drilling for crude oil is also going on in Manabhush, Kharsung and Jairampur areas. The state has now invited the private sector to invest in petroleum and projects based on oil and natural gas. Setting up of a mini oil refinery is also on the agenda in the near future. Over the years, on account of the ever-increasing network of petrol pumps as well as mobile kerosene outlets, more and more people are switching towards using kerosene as the main source of fuel in the household. This gradual shift, because of the intensified efforts of the government to reach out to even remote areas, is now having a positive impact on both the environment as well as the lives of the people in general. Over the last few years, a number of hydroelectric projects have been approved and are already in the project implementation stage. Since the initial investment required for setting up large power projects is very high, the state has undertaken construction of smaller and mini-level hydroelectric power projects. Another reason why the state favors power generation projects based on run-of-the-river system and mini micro-hydel projects is that these are ecologically very friendly and safe and do not put any pressure as such on the environment. As compared to large power projects, smaller and micro hydropower projects cost much less and at the same time generate just enough electricity for use in a local area or within a small range of area. And this in many ways has several advantages for Arunachal Pradesh. So far, the state has successfully commissioned 37 micro-hydel projects at different locations. The total installed capacity of these projects is 48.35 megawatt. Since the current level of harnessed hydropower generation of the state is only a negligible 23.65 megawatt, this clearly indicates that after the completion of these 37 projects, the total capacity of the hydroelectric power in the state would more than treble to about 72 megawatt. The Micro-hydel project at Dirang is one such project, which is expected to significantly transform the lives of the people living in the nearby areas. Once electricity supply is available in abundance, the lives of the people literally undergoes a metamorphosis.
यहाँ से सप्लाई तकरीबन बमढिला नाफरा अप टू सेला टप तक जाती है और इसका कैपेसिटी 2000 किलोवाट। हम लोग यहाँ से आपको 1.5 मेगावाट आउटपुट देते हैं। इसका लोड तकरीबन यहाँ से 1200 किलोवाट आज का लीन सीज़न में हम लोग सप्लाई करते हैं और यहाँ से आपको सारे बस्ती वगैरह जैसे रूरल डेवलपमेंट का जो आरई वर्क हुआ है उससे हम लोग यहाँ से सप्लाई देते हैं और 4 वे से इनटेक तक हमारा तकरीबन 2 किलोमीटर डिस्टेंस है और सोर्स यहाँ का हमारा डोंगरू रिवर से पानी आके यहाँ सप्लाई करना पड़ता है। यहाँ का प्रोजेक्ट रहने से आसपास डेवलपमेंट यही है, सबको इलेक्ट्रीफाइड हो गया, उसको लाइट बड़ी तरह से अच्छा तरीक़ा से मिलता है। इसका उस पब्लिक का फ़ायदा है बहुत। उसके कोई इंडस्ट्री करेगा, कोई कुछ मिल वगैरह करेगा, उसमें उन लोग का फ़ायदा हो रहा है।
Apart from Dirang, the government has set up similar power projects at Rahung, Basar, Taksing, Kalaktong, Along and Tuluk among others. Collectively, these projects will produce 10.72 megawatt of hydroelectricity. Not only does their standard of living improve in terms of better facilities and means of recreation, as well as information through television, internet, etc., but simultaneously, development activity gets a tremendous boost as industries can be set up. As a direct consequence of this, employment opportunities increase and all this has a combined positive impact on the living standard of the people inhabiting the area.
This decade we have so far we have achieved 38 megawatts of power generation and right from 100 kilowatts to 2 megawatts each generating station. We have been locating all those hydel stations in districts. Say in this Pasigat, we have got 200 kilowatts, and Yembum we have got 2 megawatts. Then in your Kameng district, we have Rahung, we have your Nuranang. Nuranang is of course a big one, that is a 6 megawatts projects. We have that way. In every district we have got 2-3 projects installed, and those are operating, and thereby we are illuminating the headquarters, and then mostly for rural electrification. Our objective is to have 100% village electrification. And mostly in Arunachal, we have the villages, we don't have urban areas. We don't have much. There are hardly some 14 to 18 urban villages, urban areas. Rest, we are having only the villages, rural villages. So we have to electrify all those villages.
The construction of the largest hydel power project based in the northeast is currently on at the Ranga Nadi site in Arunachal Pradesh. This project has a huge installed capacity of 405 megawatt and is being implemented by the Northeast Electric Power Corporation or NEEPCO. The project is currently under construction in full swing, and at the site location, one can see the tremendous effort and planning that has gone into making this project a reality. The first stage of construction is already over, and now work is continuing further for the completion of the project itself. Since this is the largest power project in the northeast and is meant for the benefit of the entire region, a power sharing arrangement has been worked out by NEEPCO and the government. After the commissioning of this project, in addition to its own share, the state of Arunachal Pradesh will also get the benefit of receiving 12% free power. As a result of this, Arunachal is expected to be power surplus, and industrial and development activity will receive a great fillip all over the state. And in addition to Arunachal, since this project has a large capacity for the region, it will have a positive impact on the industrial as well as socio-economic development of the entire northeast region as a whole.
This is Ranga Nadi site having 19 blocks, and this blocks is having 450 lakhs metric cube concrete, and we are using cement every day about 5,000 bags, and this dam is in the first stage is over, second stage we are in moving now, and this dam will be over within 2 years. This dam, after completion of this dam, the catchment area will be 19,000 square kilometer, and it will have three generators having 405 megawatts capacity. And after completion of these dams, this Arunachal will get 405 megawatts power, and they will get the revenue of the 405 megawatts.
This project, Ranga Nadi Hydroelectric project, we started in April 1987. Rather, it was inaugurated formally on 4th April 1988 by Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. Since then, it has been going on. Of course, major activities we could start only by the year of 1990. Till today, we have completed almost 75% of the works. We will be completing it hopefully by 2001, but by 2002 definitely it will be completed in all aspects. This project have got one diversion dam, it is 68 meter high, about 360 meter long, and one tunnel of 6.8 meter diameter, length is around 10.27 kilometer, and the powerhouse is on the bank of river Dikrong. So the net head is about 300 meter, and the netting installed capacity is 3 into 135, that is total 405 megawatt. The estimated cost originally it was 312 crore for generation part. Transmission is separate, about 47 crore. But in 1993 February we revised the estimate to 774 crore. Now the second revision is going on. Of course, as on in September 98, the cost has been around 1250 crore. This is not a multiplier project, it is only a power project. But at the same time, we are looking forward to add some civic amenities to the area, like say tourism, fishery, and from our infrastructure, they will also be benefited, particularly the road system, the banks and other civic amenities, whatever we have added to the area. those will remain. It will add to the benefit of the local populace.
In a power station, turbines produce mechanical energy to turn the generators which convert it to electrical energy. For generators to produce electricity, they require energy to drive the turbines, and in hydro stations, this is provided by water from a reservoir. A dam is built to contain the water in a valley. A tunnel at the base of the dam allows water to flow to the power station, where it drives the turbines and generator to produce electricity. The tunnel then returns the water to a river or the reservoir.
This is the largest hydroelectric project of Northeastern region as executed by Northeastern Electric Power Corporation NEPCO, and this tunnel we are standing in the junction of inclined tunnel of an Edit 4. And here we are executing this phase 9, and as on date we have completed about 30-meter tunnel, and remaining about 45-meter tunnel is left. This tunnel we are going in heading and benching, and in the upstream we are going full phase tunnel, and as on date we have completed about 41 meters. And in the upstream direction about 130-meter tunnel is to be completed, and after that MS Texmaco Limited will come and they will induct the steel liner portion. And after completion of this steel liners, water will go about 160 cubic of water will pass through this tunnel, which will generate 405 megawatt hydro projects. And the Edit 4 we have completed in the record time of 6 months only. That was a challenging task for Gammon India Limited and for department also. So we completed this tunnel in the record time. So this inclined tunnel is length of inclined tunnel is about 523 meter, and Gammon is supposed to be complete by 99 June, and I hope they will able to complete this inclined tunnel, and length of the inclined tunnel is about 523 meter, and hardly 130 meter in the upstream direction and about 45 meter in the downstream direction is left.
In recent years, there is renewed thinking all over the world towards developing and adopting different non-conventional and renewable sources of energy. One of the major reasons for this increased shift of thinking and planning towards adopting non-conventional sources of energy is that they are completely non-polluting and renewable in nature. Earlier, technology in this area was not well developed, and so these means of energy production were not dependable and commercially viable. However, in the last few years, on account of significant research and development in this area, commercially viable technology is available, and a paradigm shift towards accepting them and setting up such projects has already begun on a global level. Given the tremendous potential of applying such technology in Arunachal Pradesh, the current priority of the state government is to develop and implement such non-conventional and non-polluting sources of energy. This positive attitude of the state government in fact reflects a futuristic and visionary approach towards development. For when the traditional sources of energy will get exhausted, the transition towards the non-conventional resources will be smooth and efficient.